welcome to this Lego stream. Alright, so we are going to be working on a Lego set that I have been eyeing up for, I think it released earlier this year, quite a bit earlier this year, and it was really hard to get my hands on it for a while. So we are doing the succulent garden. So before we get started, there is no tea of the day today. In fact, I have homemade peppermint hot chocolate because it is the beginning of cozy beverage season. So, oh yeah, Megaterranova. I think it's really pretty too. So I think it's a bunch of individual plants that we can then connect together at the end. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, yeah, the kitten is currently sleeping in her little basket. We have a end table that is kind of shaped like a drum, and it's kind of hollow in the middle, and we have a little basket in there for her, so she's chilling for now. But just in case, over here I got some chicken treats, and we also have Mousy in case she gets really rowdy. So anyway, guys, let's get into it. So this is one of the adult sets. This is the second adult set we have done. It is 10309. It is 771 pieces. I am expecting a little bit more chaos. It recommends for 1 to 3 people. I've never seen a person rating like a board game, but we'll see. And it's listed for 18 and up. So I guess let's hope we all have the maturity for this Lego set. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Here's some more pictures on the back of kind of what we're doing. I tinkered with the camera settings yet again. I think we're getting ever closer to not perfection, but something nice. I had a hard time figuring out the camera settings, and currently I'm using Streamlabs and not just regular OBS, but I was having a really hard time figuring out. Oh look, there was a little thumb thing I could have pressed to open this up. Well, guess we're not doing that. Hey, look, this one has numbered bags. We didn't see that last time. Last time it was just like, here are all the pieces to make your London skyline. Good luck. It does have one of those like open top jobs like the London skyline though. I went ahead, I literally went and like wish list pretty much every like architecture skyline I could after putting together the London ones. It was so fun. I went like a whole series of like beautiful skylines of the world. So alright, so we have bag 2, 1, and 2 3s. I feel like you could have just made this one 4, but what do I know? Oh, there's like a packet. Should I have opened this ahead of time? Maybe. I guess we're gonna learn together. Oh, I don't know, guys. We've never had a packet before. Okay, this one says, oh my goodness, book 1, book 2, book 3. I'm glad I made extra hot cocoa, guys. It could be an interesting day. So I think we're going to start with book 1, numero 1, and get started. I will put these guys off to the side. I probably don't need my mouse anymore. So yeah. And of course, I did remember at the very last minute our crafty scissors, just in case. I'm going to go ahead and put bags 2, 3, and 3B down here until we need them. I'm worried that the cat is going to hear the sound of crinkles and think, oh, that's for me. All right, here we go. This is very cool. I like the mix of like photo and like geometric like line work. I think that's super fun. All right, so we are getting straight on into it. I haven't been reading the booklets, and I kind of feel like I should be. I feel like, especially for the adult sets, this might be more interesting. The Lego Succulents. Some are prickly and still somehow adorable. Others are plump and still look so chic. Home design gurus say they can easily perk up any corner of your room, as they are the perfect houseplants that make even a newbie plant parent look like a pro. Meet the Lego Succulents. Okay, that might be true, but as one of my girlfriends and I talk about all the time, everyone thinks succulents are really easy. They're not, especially if you want them to live for more than like 6 months. They have their own complexities and require their own demands, just like any other houseplant. Currently, I have 6 potted on my front porch. You may have seen pictures of them in Instagram, and I'm sad to say that I do believe that the string of hearts is dying, if not dead, but I'm going to replace it. I have a string of dolphins in my house right now that's thriving really well, so I do believe that's going to replace those. But my pearls, which are known to be one of the most temperamental, is doing great. So, and of course the rubies are exploding. It's great. So, alright, succulents make fabulous table centerpieces, can dress up windowsills and make any space instantly Insta-worthy. I do think it's interesting that in French it says that it makes a space appropriate for a magazine rather than Insta-worthy, and I do think that's interesting, as if like there aren't tons of French accounts on Instagram. But anyway, they say having succulents in a room helps you focus, and building the set is likely to give you the same feeling. On the plus side, you don't have to water them, and that is true. If you have succulents, and I mean succulents, not cactuses, but succulents, you should wait until the soil is completely dry, and then you should put them in your shower to soak them. And then that's it. You shouldn't give them tons and tons of vitamins. They do like some vitamins, but yeah. You want to wait till the soil is completely dry, then drench them, and then don't do it again until the soil is completely dry. Alright, there's a succulent for everyone. Unlike other plants in the Lego Botanical series, each Lego succulent can be built in its own individual little pot, which can either be connected to make a beautiful group of succulents or showcased separately. Instructions to build also come in separate booklets so that family and friends can all enjoy the Lego building experience together. Oh, that could have been a fun activity to do with a friend, but I'm gonna do it with my friends here instead. From the design team, Andy comes from Southern California, where succulent gardens thrive and are known for their beauty. My friends are all expert keepers of these desert jewels, while I, on the other hand, never had such luck. So being able to pay tribute to my home with this Lego set was indeed a dream project. No succulent was harmed in the making of this set, said Andy, which was a happy first for him. Aw, poor Andy. Alright, so I brought a separating tool downstairs, but it looks like we also have one too. Yeah, I was like, man, it would have been nice to have one of these when I was a kid. Alright, so I think last time we did really well, especially with the chaos of the architecture one, of just pull everything out of the bag and then make it pretty. So, ears be warned, it's gonna get loud. Right. It's kind of nice. Hey, it's Danish. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could come out. Hey, man, that's awesome. Let's see how many OCD folks we can horrify today with my arrangements here. Alright, we're going to put my separating tool over here for now. Alright, so I got these beautiful kind of dusty green pieces. Yeah. I've been wanting to do this set for so long, and it's finally here. I cannot express how happy I am. So I hope everyone's doing well. I know that it's a holiday here, but not for everyone. So, but I hope everyone is enjoying this lovely Thursday, although I do believe it's already into Friday for some people. So. Uh-oh. Sorry guys, it looks like we've blipped out again. Well, why were we connecting? Yeah. I keep saying we need a new router, and it's, yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I feel bad. Okay, now it is my internet. I guess we're just waiting to reconnect now. Well, by the time we come back, hopefully, we'll be set up for this first plant. Dun dun dun. Little pieces. Hello? Are we back? Are we back now? Yay, we're back. I didn't get much farther. I was checking on the router. Yay! Lots of itty bitty pieces. Oh good! I even got the notification that I'm back. Yep. I literally just watched the life just shrink from the router's eyes for several minutes. So... Danish, please tell me that your internet service is much better there. Because I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of streamers in the US seem to have really big internet problems some days. There are so many little pieces. Trying to make it really pretty because, like, yay. Oh, I'm putting them behind my selfie. Obligatory since I have no cam. I have the seemingly most controversial ISP in my country, although you barely hear anything about them. Not even sure controversial would be the right word. But the only time I have had actual issues was when the main road that my road is connected to is under maintenance and the construction workers cut the cables. Ooh, I feel like that's a big old oopsie. That happened to... So the neighborhood we're in, and I don't know if you guys have anything similar there, but part of our neighborhood is governed by a homeowners association, so an HOA, and part of it is not. And we are in the part that is not. However, the HOA part of the neighborhood got fiber. Our part of the neighborhood does not have access to fiber yet, and it's very annoying because, yeah. But when they were installing the fiber, they severed the cable to our building, like when they were tearing up the sidewalk. So that was 4 or 5 years ago. I've had my ISP for 11. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would say for what's available to us, we have the best that we can have, but for what we pay, it's kind of embarrassing. So there are 3 adults in this house, and we have the utilities split. You know, everyone's kind of responsible for a certain, you know, number of them, and it's frustrating because I'm not used to having other people like have control over that. And like my thing is, if this is like a recurrent thing, literally no. Other than that, literally no connectivity issue that wasn't caused by myself or by some content delivery service. Okay. Yeah, there are just days where, you know, we'll go for a while and everything's fine. And then, yeah. Hi! I'm trying my best. Hey Magenta, welcome to the stream. Finally back after, you know, the router tanked. I'm not sure what it is. It's happening like about 20 minutes into almost every stream now, where it just, I don't know if it's cycling really hard or what, but there's no reason for it. We pay for like the smallest business package for internet, and we're not a business, but it is Flipside. Hey, Yakuza 4, nice. There's a lot of good stuff on sale right now, like a lot. I have like 2 more games to pick up. I have a almost finished schedule for Thankmas. So that's like 4 days of just nearly non-stop streaming. So it'll be Yakuza 4 was one of them, but I got 4 Yakuza games I didn't have. Remastered 3 to 5 and then 6. So I've got 1 through 7 now. All right, look at you. I have never played any of the Yakuza games, but I don't know. I feel like I have some odd taste, so I feel like I just like came in and out of gaming at weird times in like gaming history. So like the things I picked up, like other people, you know, didn't, and then, you know, like I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I've never played a Zelda game, and it's just like timing. Started with 7 and thought it was the only one I was going to play, but it's probably the best game I've played this year, and it made me want to play the other ones. Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of doing the, you know, a similar thing with the Elder Scrolls, where I'm kind of working back through time now. So yeah. All right, Magenta, what we're going to do is we're going to open up every single bag for bag 1 instead of like the chaos that was last time. Trying it. We'll see. So I have Morrowind installed right now, and I'm just not really sure if I'm doing character creation effectively. I think it's a little bit like Oblivion, where you get into it and you just run so incredibly slow. I don't know what I'm doing. So, I assume the Yakuza games are very action, shoot 'em up kind of things, or do you do like missions like in GTA? They're heavily story-based, not much shooting, but there is combat. Okay. Okay. So is it a lot of like inner organization conspiracy or rival organizations, or does it vary by game? Not really sure what some of these things are going to do here, so it'll be a surprise to all of us. I'm starting to think I need to do this with a ruler. I don't know much about the other ones, but 7 features several organizations and their problems, but also individual people not part of the organizations. Okay. I guess, like, in my mind, I just assumed, again, not knowing a ton about them, that they're kind of like some of the older, like, Jet Li movies. So a lot of, like, you know, conspiracy and, like, infighting and stuff. So, alright. Well, now you kind of have, alright, you got me interested. So, I'm trying to, like, branch out a little bit. Yeah. Feel like I'm doing Magenta a serious disservice today. You can't not play Yakuza now. Okay, well, I will check out some of the sales this week then. Since you got, hey Giraffe, welcome to the stream. You managed to dodge the early tech problems, so lucky you and welcome. The one is on sale until the 29th. Oh, okay, so I have a little bit of time. I'm get my little rose all set up here. We are, let me show you here. Oh, that doesn't have a picture. We are making the succulent garden. I have been dying to make this. I think it came out 8 months ago and I wanted to do it so bad. And yeah. And Danish was explaining Yakuza to me since it's on sale right now. All right. Well, no, I think you might be enticing me here. Because it's definitely outside my wheelhouse. It really, really is. Yeah, I just hit gaming at like weird times in my life because there are times in my life where I wasn't gaming because of school. So like, yeah. Yes, talking about Black Friday sales. Have you been looking at anything either as well? I'm not sure what word I'm looking for here, but I will say the play with the Japanese voice and the English subtitles. The English voices removes a lot of the game's charms. Yeah, so I'm not a big anime person, but my favorite anime is Princess Jellyfish, and it's definitely a sub not dub situation. I know Mr. B was looking at some stuff. I know Civ 6, like the entire collection was on sale, but like Civ 7 is coming out really soon. So, yeah. So I was really tempted, but I'm like, but if I wait for Civ 7, then he and I will be on the same page and we can play together, so I don't know. One of my favorite games, Sleeping Dogs, is like $5. Alright, let me go ahead as a reminder, and I'm going to screenshot chat, and I will do that as people recommend games, so I'm here for it. What is Sleeping Dogs like? Not really in the anime either, but Yakuza in Japanese is really good. That's fair. Is a martial arts crime third-person game. Okay, alright. It's kind of nice to see everyone's flavor here. I like it. I thought of it because you could use a conversation. I was Dash Oblivion, but you're already playing that. Yeah. So if you guys are interested, I can kind of give you a sneak peek at what I think Thankmas is going to look like. So my plan is to essentially block stream time from about 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. with a chance for me to like take a nap in between. But yeah, so I'm trying to like fill the days the best I can. So yeah. Hey, welcome to the stream. We're talking about Black Friday sales right now. I think it would be more like 3 1-hour power naps, but yeah. Alright guys, these are all the bags for bag number 1. So yeah. So it looks like we're making this little yellow one. I have the depth of field set to like my mat, so it's a little weird because we've tried autofocus before and it's kind of an issue. Alright, so we've got our black square and it looks like one of these beige little, I don't know, spaceship guys. So I think we're gonna go kind of chill on the first day. and I've only ever done, and I wanted it to be a thing, and then I didn't follow through with it. So we're gonna do a grub and gaming to kick off the week. So I have the like baking DLC for Cooking Simulator, because we did the pizza one before. So I think I'll make myself little cupcakes, and I thought we would just hang out and start chill and maybe do a little bit of the storyline, and then maybe make Christmas cookies in game, and that's how we'll start like Thanksmas. Okay. And then Friday is basically going to be like kind of horror, suspense kinds of stuff. I say horror, but it's not going to be anything like super crazy. Like, I'm not going to play Outlast or anything like that, but yeah. But you get the gist. All right. So here we're going to get into some of our first like flowery pieces. So we have one of these sage round pieces, one of these gold ones, and I guess they're going to stack right on top. And then this also is like an opportunity for me to play some shorter stuff that I've been dying to play for a while and just didn't know how to like shoehorn into my schedule. Alright, so all these black pieces, and they have a spot in the middle for a post, go all the way around. Here, I can see you on my laptop here. I will pull it up since you guys were so kind to come and hang out. So again, the schedule's sort of tentative, but this is the plan. Here, I'm gonna refresh up here. All right. So for day one, Thursday the 8th, we're gonna do grub and gaming probably for about 3 hours. That's what I have set aside. That's kind of the normal stream length for me anyway. And then we're gonna do a little to the left, which is such a charming little game. I played the demo on my YouTube channel a little while back. And then in the evening, I believe we're going to play What Remains of Edith Finch. So I believe that's going to be day one. Like I said, the schedule's still kind of tentative. I'm still kind of messing with it, so. Oh no, just before this stream, I'm wearing that sweater. No, usually what happens, because I don't have a second camera, I take a selfie beforehand and just shove it in the bottom so I can I feel like I'm making eye contact with you guys even though I don't have a second camera. It's probably weird, but it makes sense in my weird little head, so. Yeah, I have a pumpkin shirt because tomorrow we're actually doing Thanksgiving. So my shirt today has little, like, apples. It has, like, little sparkly apples, and then the names are embroidered. I thought that was still kind of Thanksgiving-y. Oh, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, Mr. B's parents are coming tomorrow for Thanksgiving lunch because of his work schedule, so. I did this wrong. Hold on. Yep. For those who celebrate, I hope you had a wonderful day and got to see lovely people, whether it's, you know, family or you did Friendsgiving and that kind of thing. So, yeah. I know some people do a lot of volunteering on Thanksgiving Day, so I hope everyone had a great day. Kind of like the way I did it better. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry guys, I'm crazy. Oh, and as of this morning, if you're running mods on Arc, the turkey trials is up and running and functional for people who are running modded servers. So we went, Mr. B and I, because his parents are obviously coming tomorrow, we did some the usual chores. We did laundry and stuff. But we also did some stuff around the house to get ready for company. And then we took like 2 hours off and we went turkey hunting today, so to speak. All right, we got these little... I was so excited. We're finally doing a kit that has color, and this section is just like, but here's all the black planters. So yeah, right. It took... So, knowing that I might have to cook for Thanksgiving this year, because Mr. B is covering, not obviously he has his own responsibilities at work, but he also is covering for another department head right now. I had a feeling that he wasn't going to be able to travel, so when I saw a really nice roast on sale, I picked up a roast for a really good price and shoved it in the freezer. And then I saw that Mr. B's a vegetarian, so I also picked up, when I saw it on sale, one of those field roast, like festive roast things. So I think it's like lentils with sweet potato, and the like festive one is filled with some kind of like hazelnut filling and mushroom. It's like mushroom and hazelnut. So I have that defrosting in the fridge right now. It feels weird to have like a gigantic tri-tip defrosting next to like a vegan holiday loaf, but that's what we've got going on. So I know I kind of feel like it's a little sacrilegious because I'm going to treat my tri-tip like just a really fancy pot roast. But don't get me wrong, I'm very proud of my turkey making skills. But man, unless you have a second fridge, they're just awful to deal with. Because it's like, okay, well, yeah, now the turkey's in there. Well, we can't eat real food for the remainder of the week. So, yeah. Giraffe, are you oohing to the roast or to the mushroom hazelnut roast? And so everyone can enjoy it, I'm making an onion gravy, so it's both. Fair. So I'm making onion gravy, but the veggie roast sounds really good. Yeah, I got him like the little one last year and he really loved it. And that one I think was also sweet potato and lentils. But I got him the larger one this year, so he'll have it for lunches. And I saw that this one was filled, so I thought that would be really fun. So, alright, so we get another gold disc in the middle. Yeah, I went to a vegan Thanksgiving once, and honestly, it was everything was just so well made, like, you kind of just don't miss it. But, yeah. Absolutely wonderful. But we're gonna have that, and then because I'm a very like carb conscious person, we're gonna have mashed cauliflower instead of mashed potatoes, because honestly the very, very first year that I was like, I like cut out like potatoes and stuff, I made, mashed potatoes for everyone else. I made garlic Parmesan mashed potatoes, and then I made like creamy mashed cauliflower for myself, and everybody ate my cauliflower. So this year I'm like, I'm just making the cauliflower. I'm not even making potatoes. Maybe I'm being bratty, but okay. So we're making the center of the flour. And then I'm making mashed butternut squash with rosemary and goat cheese, which is like my favorite like side dish that I've discovered. Infinitely Jaded, thank you so much for the follow. I just saw the notification. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's so good. It's like such a, I don't know, it's like such a rustic side dish. Like I feel like it has such a like cottage core element to it. So yeah, absolutely adore the butternut squash, and I absolutely fresh goat cheese is my favorite cheese, and rosemary is one of my like top 5 favorite herbs. It's all the right things coming together, and it's perfect for Thanksgiving. So it's perfect for any cozy holiday. And then from scratch green bean casserole, and then really popular dish in the South, well, pretty much everywhere now, is like the corn casserole. It's like a fluffy cornbread casserole, and it has like cream corn and whole corn in it. And then I got the it's twice the size of the Jiffy mix, so it's like double. But I got the Crusto's muffin mix because it's vegetarian, versus the Jiffy that has lard in it. So that Mr. B can enjoy it as well. Okay, we are making some petals here. Oh, okay, so that's what these little guys are as well. Okay, yeah. It's kind of nice because, like, even though it's definitely more, I guess, compared to something like mashed potatoes, which is pretty straightforward, like, it's a little fussier than the corn pudding, but yeah, I'm a big fan of cooking, but since we never eat at our dining table, and we definitely eat in our living room, so we got rid of our dining table to make a room for the cat. I wanted to make sure that nothing had to be like really cut with a knife, which is why we're having pot roast. Also, then I don't have to dry brine a turkey. I don't have to roast a turkey that will take up the entire oven. And then I don't have to carve a turkey. I feel like that's lazy, but also like I work 2 jobs, so like what am I supposed to do? And then I think alright, so I think we're just gonna push these in just a little bit. And there we are. That is our first succulent. And this is an orange echeveria, also known as the orange Monroe. This succulent boasts adorable rosettes and varying shades of green and orange. And then this one gets a dowel in the front. You should tell people that you use your dining table, but your cat forced you to eat in the living room so they can have the dining room. I mean, it's not entirely a lie. I don't know. It was one of those things, and I think everyone has that chair, that table, you know, that place where just junk goes, and it's just like our dining table was one of those places where just junk ended up there, and it just had no function anymore. It only had 2 chairs, so it's not like we were really missing out. Okay, I almost had a heart attack for a second. I was like, no, we're missing a piece, but I thought this piece was black. It's actually gray. I mean, you guys have encountered Miss Ripley Fancy Pants. She has strong opinions. It would not be beyond her to be like, you know what, guys, move out. This is my place now. I'm handling it. Hey, welcome to the stream. Today we are making the Lego succulent garden. We are working on book 1 and the first round of individual succulents. We have already completed the orange echeveria, and we are moving on to the next one. It kind of looks like a little aloe plant, so for those who celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. We're talking about food, and yeah, I was just talking about what I'm serving tomorrow. I actually had I saw someone have posted yesterday. I was like checking my phone on my way home from work, and somebody was talking about the fact that they didn't want to go through the labor of making green bean casserole this year, and they were like, I'm just making cream spinach. And I was like, damn it, why didn't I think of that? Because that would have been even easier. Although but to feed 5 people, I probably would have had to buy like a wheelbarrow full of spinach, because let's be honest, the memes about spinach shrinking in the frying pan are apt. Alright, let me not screw it up this time. Alright, so we are making the planter and the plant base right now. Oh, and anyone joining, if you got anything cool, starting with the Black Friday sales on Steam or Epic, please let us know. I was really proud of myself today. Right before the stream, Ripley was having a little bath on my freshly laundered blanket, and she was having a really chill moment, and she let me snip 8 of her nails. It's been a real like nightmare trying to cut her nails because I don't know, she's a cat, and I really don't want to have to keep paying to have it done if it's something I can do myself. So yeah, I didn't get her dew claws, but I got her 4 like front nails done, and she just let me do it. No burrito or anything. But when she was done, she informed me that she was done with my bullshit. She was like, "Okay, I'm done, Mom. Alright, you need to stop now." Hi, welcome to the stream. Look at all these nice people coming to hang out. So we are making the Lego succulent garden. We are on bag 1. So right now we're building the planter for the second succulent. Right. And today I skipped the tea and I have homemade peppermint hot chocolate. It may or may not be a little boozy. Alright. So let's get in. It looks like we're building the center now. So we need one of these sage colored discs and one of these green pips. And then, oh, okay, so these like little hingy bits. Danish, it went and came back really fast. I'm sorry. Who knows? Here, let me come back. Oh, thank you. Okay, perfect. I appreciate it. It like came across as a banner like super fast, and I was like, what? Kind of like we had a new follower join us today, and it like told me, and it was like, oh yeah, this happened 10 minutes ago, thanks. I'm like, eh. So thank you. I will check that out as soon as the stream's over. So speaking of games, let me go back here. Okay, so looking at this tentative schedule for day number 2 for Thankmas. We'll start off with a quickie, Shadow over Route 80. I've been talking about that, and I can't wait to play it for myself. And then I think we're gonna play The Suicide of Rachel Foster, and then I'll take a little break, and then in the afternoon I think we're gonna play Summer of 58, and then because it might run long, we're gonna play Land of Pain. That is a game I've been dying to play. Possible pun intended. Wait. Oh, I skipped a step, guys. I was like, wait, something happened. Alright, we're going to put another one of these discs on. And then it looks like opposite of this dark green pip, I know you guys can't really see it, it's really tiny. We're going to put another green pip. So yeah, so hopefully I'll have that sorted out by next week, and then I will post that probably as a pinned announcement somewhere. And then on the actual campaign page, I will post my schedule for Thinkmas as well. So if there's something in particular you guys want to watch, or there's part of it you want to see, then you can just see it. All right, so this guy goes on top. I can hold this up for you so you can see. And then, let's see. So Saturday I have planned Oblivion, Dear Sam, and then because again it might run late, I have Call of the Sea on there as well. Okay. All right. And then, all right, Danish, thank you so much for coming out, and I will check your messages as soon as I am out of the stream. Thank you so much for the recommendations. I really appreciate it. And thank you for coming out. All right, so we're just kind of arranging these so that they're kind of nice, I guess. And I definitely put this in upside down. I was gonna say it's probably like almost midnight there. Yeah. All right, we're gonna put this off to the side just for the moment. We've got our 3-prong dowel thing, and then we have these 3, I don't know, hingy bits. 3 black dowels, and these 3 green hingy bits. Very, very scientific terms for these pieces. Okay, and then I do believe our final day for Thinkmas, we're gonna do a Lego set first thing in the morning. And then Building of Cats, which is supposed to be about an hour long, and then Donut Country. And then what we'll do is I'll take a break before our regularly scheduled Fallout stream, and then we'll play Fallout for the remainder of the day. All right. Let's see here. All right, so we want to put the dowels in first. So I think it's kind of a fun opportunity to play some games that like I have, but I've been putting off because I'm like, oh, when's the right time to do this? And I'm like, this is it. We're just gonna play them all at once. All right, so and then these get, oh, they like click. Oh, that's fun. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's like Lego ASMR. All right. Yeah, once I knew that, like, okay, so I have to push this dowel all the way through, and this goes in here. Yeah, once I knew that we're not having Thanksgiving on actual Thanksgiving Day, I'm like, I'm gonna stream. Because why would I not? I wanna hang out with you guys. You guys are a big part of my life. Alright, we got the center. I'm telling you, if your succulent looks like this in real life, you might want to contact your local plant doctor. I'm just saying that may not be a good sign. because some of my friends put together like a plant group on, like a private group on Facebook, and it's basically just like a support group for people who have plants. Right, so here we are, and then we're going to put the first of our leaves here. That's not right. I think it's one of these. They're the little guys. Oh, it's very soft. Oh, they're rubbery. They're really rubbery. And then alright, we have, oh, these little grippy arms, and we're going to do this for 3 of them. And then I guess these face out. And we're going to go around the top layer here. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. Like the... I feel like if you're a plant parent and don't sometimes feel like you need a support group, you may not be doing it right. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Some people just have a greener thumb than others. All right. And then we're going to go around the bottom layer here. It is an aloe plant. I was right. It's just like a little baby one. Okay. All right. From claw-like to succulents, we like Lego claw elements from the Fantastic Creatures make up the spiky aloe. Okay. So I guess these are like special Lego pieces. That's kind of cool. But it is an aloe plant. All right. And then I guess we're going to finish up here. And then we have the large ones. So we need these 3 gray kind of pivoting pieces. And then these large claw pieces here. And then, so same as these, the top side is towards the plant. Oh, it really does look like a little aloe plant. Oh, I love that clicky sound it makes. Alright guys, so that is our second succulent, the aloe plant. It doesn't show a red dowel on this one. Just want to go back, make sure, yeah, so this one doesn't get a red dowel. Alright, we're just going to put those up there on my wrist rest. And I believe this is the 3rd succulent for bag number 1. And it looks like a little rosette. I love these guys. They get, if you take really good care of them, they get these beautiful long fronds. These big long red fronds that come out, and these pretty like fuchsia flowers. They're absolutely gorgeous. All right, starting up, another black platform, and then these two gray pieces up here. Oh, I love that sound. That was a good sound. Hey, welcome to the stream. We are building the Lego Botanicals Succulent Garden, and we are on bag 1, plant number 3. Welcome. All right. Interesting. It's kind of like raised up a little bit. All right, so this one has a big hole in the middle, so I don't know if it's going to pivot fun or what, but we'll find out. And then, all right, to the southeast on all sides. Sounds good. All right, and then assemble just like the other little planters. So I kind of have a surprise, and I won't tell you which one it is, but I did a little splurge. So our Lego set for Thankmas is one of the Lego website exclusives, and it is a Christmas one. We've never done a holiday set before, so I'm extremely excited. And I'm hoping that by the time we get there, I will finally have rearranged my shadow box and you guys can actually see my entire collection of Legos we've done so far, like all prettied up and stuff. So, hi, welcome to the stream. We are assembling the Lego Botanicals Succulent Garden. We are on plant number 3. All right. So that's what this looks like underneath so far. And then we're going to finish the planter. So I figure if we're going to be playing Fallout for a ridiculous period of time on that last night, I'll let you guys, you know, kind of choose your own adventure, so to speak, as we make our way through the Mojave Desert. So that's a few weeks off, but not that many weeks, which is why I want to get the schedule up once it's finalized. All right. Oh, this is kind of interesting. All right. So green disc, and then we have these two vented looking pieces. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So they look like little vents. We saw a lot of these in gray on the Star Wars trench run. And then we have this lonely little green hinge piece, and then it gets this brown one here. Snap. Oh, it feels good. Ah, it feels good. All right. And then from here, we have these two discs, these two discs, and these two discs. And then a brown dowel and this last little like lunar lander guy in green. So brown, green, gray, and then we're going to make a second one of those. So brown, green, gray, and then this one gets a dowel in the middle, and then this one snaps right on top, and I think they're kind of offset. I'm guessing we're going to get petals or something on them. Ooh, this one's tough. Eh. Oh! Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but that's really funny. Okay. Oh, this gray one's really tricky. All right. And then the little lunar lander goes right on top. Here we go. So it's kind of cool. This set actually talks about where some of these bricks come from, because with, you know, I've mentioned it before and it's always been a curiosity. So this is great. Leaves made from ice cream cones inspired by hens and chicks. The leaves arranged in a rosette pattern originate from the swirl top of an ice cream cone. All right, and then we're gonna stick these together, and then this goes in here. It's like a little satellite dish. Alright, so from here we have one of these white pieces with a swirly bit on top. Actually, I think that rather much looks like an ice cream cone. And then these bright leaves go on the outside. Pretty. I like that color combination together. The light, kind of light cyan, and then the, I don't know, spring green. It's nice. It's kind of refreshing looking. And then we will pop that straight on in the middle here. So 8 bright ones, 8 light ones, and then we got 2, 4, 6, and 8. I guess we'll do a round with the dark ones after. So this goes like this. Okay. Just do all of those first. Trying to decide what cupcakes I'm going to make for the stream. I was thinking about strawberry ones, but I don't know. We'll see what happens by the day. Okay, and then we're gonna make a little foot thing. This is kind of cool. Making something like organic looking out of bricks. It's a very fun concept. I really like it. So anybody who watches my re-uploads of streams on YouTube, I was dying. So I don't know why, but because we had like the game crash and I had to restart the stream last week, I had to download my video files from Twitch because of course once the game crashes and I have to hard reboot, it like corrupts the video file and there's not much I can do about it if I can't get out of the window. I tried Task Manager, whatever, it wasn't happening. But anyway, apparently there was a section of the game where there was background music. Now think about it, this is Fallout, so 2010. There was some background music that Twitch was absolutely like, no, that's copyright, yo, and just like, it's just dead air for like almost 10 minutes of the upload. Just like, if that's one thing at least YouTube usually tells me, and I can like duck it, or I can just like kind of erase over it a little bit so there's something and not just straight dead air. So I did change my settings. It's a little weird trying to record 2 tracks from a stream, but I'm gonna try. So if that happens again, I can just adjust one of the tracks. I mean, those tracks repeat in the game, and I didn't get flagged for anything on YouTube, so I'm not really sure. Alright. guessing in 2010 they really weren't thinking about streamer mode. Alright. So kind of the same idea, but bigger leaves. 4 and 8, and that is a cat hair. Perfect. Really like that they've kind of given us an idea where some of these like brick shapes come from, because some of them are kind of a mystery. It's like, why did this originally need to exist? Right, and then these all get little, like the weird little shovel foot thing. Hi, welcome to the stream. We are completing the third succulent from the Lego's Succulent Garden, and this is the end of book 1. There are 2 more books for us to complete in this Lego saga, and I'm super excited. So welcome, and if you celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. Alright, and then these go on the outside of our little planty dish. So just because I'm thinking about it, so I'm getting ready to buy plane tickets. One of my best friends is getting married in the spring, and I was looking at plane tickets just to kind of see what I'm looking at, what I want to do. And let me tell you how. Okay, so I mean, I think pretty much everything is going to cost me about the same, regardless of airline. But let me tell you how, in one particular instance, there's an airline that somehow thinks that I want to pay more to have more layovers. There we go. And then this one, so we're going to turn this completely around. And then on the back side, we're going to put this red dowel in. And I just thought that was absolutely hilarious. So for those of you joining, this is hens and chicks. Hens and chicks plants are called such because they can quickly produce a number of babies. Hens and chicks, aloe, and echeveria. Right? They're absolutely gaslighting me. I'm like, guys, I've traveled like between coasts many times before. Like, I don't think so. It's like, why would I spend the same or more to have an extra layover or to have to stay overnight somewhere? I don't think so. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't check baggage anyway, so that's not even a thing either. All right. The end of book 1. And here's kind of the pretty backside of this. Moving on to book 2. I can't believe there's an envelope of books for this build. It's kind of exciting. Also, I believe the set I picked out for Thankmas is over 1,000 pieces. That'd be our biggest set so far. Alright, so let's go ahead and unbag bag number 2. They're called succulents, yes. Most people don't eat them. Weird. Well done, giraffe. Well done. I like it. It is a nice shade of purple. I'm not really a purple person, but this is kind of nice. It's like a smoky purple. I have a sweater this color that's very cozy. I also really like this kind of like hot melon pink. It looks more orange on screen, but I think it's the blue background. Hold on. Yeah, it's like a hot melon pink. So anyway, I think I'll be buying my plane ticket soon. A coworker of mine recommended an app called Hopper. I don't know if it's going to work out, you know, to be as great as I was told, but I guess it kind of just like watches deals for you. So I'm just going to keep my eye out and hope for the best. Also, there's like almost no such thing as a direct flight anywhere anyway, so like I don't care. This set could be a great gift idea. Yeah, it's actually funny. One of my plant friends was like, "Oh, I know you do like Legos. Have you heard about this one?" I was like, "Yeah, it's super hard to get." But I thought it was so cute. I was really like flattered that they thought of me. It's definitely, I like the colors. Like, the colors themselves are very, very zen. I had resolved that if I couldn't get the Christmas set that I ordered, that we were going to do the bonsai tree, which is like a little, like, sakura tree. So... So, I think it was originally $50, and there was a deal on the Lego store, so I did get money off, and then I got an additional thing off because I bought a second set at the same time. That's when I bought the London set. So I bought these two at the same time. So, yeah. It's definitely worth looking at. So... I was like really excited. I bought the Christmas set like directly from Lego. I think it's the second Lego purchase I've made like from their website instead of from like Amazon or Target. And it was really funny because like they're like, oh yeah, check out our Black Friday deals. But their Black Friday deals are like, if you spend $200 or more. I'm like, whoa, bro, calm down now. These are so pretty. Giraffe, you totally called it. They have like a really slick feel to them. It's really nice. And it's very satisfying. Kind of fun to like stack. This reminds me, oh, you know what this reminds me of? If you get like a roasted artichoke in a restaurant, that's what it makes me think of. Lego doesn't rest, so technically you can still water these plants. Right? Bottoms up, little buddy. Grow big and strong. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm so excited for this trip, even if like the tickets are kind of silly. I haven't been back home, so I'll get to stop and like see my family. But I haven't been home to see my family. It'll be 6.5 years since I've seen them in person. Thanks, pandemic. You were a real pal. Whoa, whoa. Aloe getting rowdy up in here. Alright, so we got some dowels. I'll stick those over here this time. Yeah, strangely they do look kind of realistic. I guess it's probably just the way that like succulents grow anyway. Weirdly satisfying. I'm so glad we're finally doing a set that has color. Yeah, this like smoky lavender and hot pink melon is really great. I'm digging it. The black is nice, but I kind of almost want the planters to be white. I don't know. I think it would make the green pop more. I'm like trying to carve out little spaces because we still have these 2 bags of little bits. Just chaos everywhere. So as of right now, my plan is to get up at 3 tomorrow. Originally, I was going to make side dishes. I was going to prep side dishes today and put them in the fridge. But I think now I'm just getting up at 3 tomorrow. To like get started. Part of it is just there are a lot of onions to chop for tomorrow. Even with the food processor, I think it's just going to be long, which is fine. I like cooking, but it means I'll be getting up at 3 o'clock. So that's why I'm streaming today and not after dinner tomorrow, to give myself a little time to decompress and clean again. Alright, it's not like magenta straight, but it's pretty straight. Plastic on the floor. Oh my god, speaking of plastic, and I don't know how she found it. I guess it's just cat stuff. So Mr. B took out the garbage before he went to bed, and somehow Ripley found 2 candy wrappers on the floor. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. We are assembling the Lego Botanicals Succulent Garden. We are on book 2, bag number 2, book number 2. But yeah, Ripley somehow found 2 like peppermint wrappers that must have fallen out of the garbage can. And let me tell you that there's nothing to remind you how unathletic you are chasing after an 8-pound kitten through the house with a wrapper this big. I'm like, oh my god, come back. You cannot eat that. You cannot play with that. I'm like, there are like hundreds of dollars of toys and activities in your room. But no, you want trash, because of course you want trash. Like my mom said, cats dogs, toddlers, they just want to play with trash. It's so true though. She is getting a new scratching post for Christmas. Of course, she's getting spoiled like crazy for Christmas. And I got her one of those like cardboard hideys. You know, they kind of fall apart, whatever, after a while. But there were so many cute ones. But there was one that was like a little like a little fortune teller shop. And I was like, man, she's a cat. And it's like witchy stuff, kind of. Not really, but like, yeah. I was like, I kind of have to. So I got it from, I think that one came from Target. I'm really excited for it. And Mr. B has been wanting to get her a laser pointer for a while. So I'm going to put a little mouse-shaped laser pointer in her tiny little stocking. We have these like little baby stockings that like, they're large enough to put like a candy bar or something in. And it's silly. I mean, it's just adults who live in this house, but it's still kind of fun. And I found one the exact same size, and it has like, instead of, because we have like our initials on our little stockings, and hers has a little paw print, and it's so stinking cute. I'm so excited. She definitely was like off today. Because like all the wrong people were home at the wrong times. I bet if you asked your parents, you play with the boxes first. Oh, I'm sure I did. Actually, I bet I played with the tissue paper and bows first. Guarantee it. That definitely would have been my jam at a very small age. And then yes, box. And then, you know, stuck black olives on my fingers and run through the house. Because what else do you do with black olives other than shove them on your fingertips as a kid? Oh my goodness. Okay. I had some Robin Hood pieces as a kid in my Lego set. They're like the only like just kind of generic. And this is the little Robin Hood hat. It just needs a, oh my goodness, it even still has the little spot to put the feather piece. Oh my goodness. So nostalgic. Alright, we got little dowels. Here, we'll put these guys together. There we go. I feel like that should keep these guys out of trouble for now. Hi, welcome to the stream. We are assembling the Lego succulent garden. And if you celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. Alright, here we go. Got these little half circle pieces here, or I guess quarter circle pieces to be quite frank. Got a few more of them here. They're like such a neutral color, I think my eyes are just kind of washing over them. I'm like, oh yeah. So that row is just straight chaos, but we're gonna run with it. Kind of worked myself into a weird corner here, but again, I'm just gonna run with it. I'll be fine. Totally fine. Right, and then They're like, oh my goodness, what was the name of that? Space Leaf Sprocket. I was thinking like sprockets. I remember seeing the Jetsons movie in the theater as a kid, and like the sprockets. I mean, I saw the Jetsons on TV, but like the movie was big and loud, and just it kind of stuck in my head. We got little green flower pieces this time, and I see in the other bag, I believe we have some orange ones coming too. And one lonely dark green pip with a hole in the top. So let's keep him there for now so he doesn't get lost. And another dowel. All right, last bag from bag number 2. Bye-bye. All right, pips, pips, pips. Got all sorts of pips this time. Now orange and more orange. All right, we have like twigs in this bag. Straight up twigs. All right, we're gonna put twigs down here at the dowels. They kind of look like chicken feet, actually, now that I'm looking at them. I don't know. I like the building, but there is something about like sorting all this stuff, which is probably why I'm so excited to actually play the full game of A Little to the Left. And in real time, have you guys tell me that I'm putting stuff in the wrong place. Oh my god, speaking of in the wrong place, I have like big editing to do on this last round of episodes of Gosha. Oh my god. Why do I play puzzle games? I'm not good at them. Like, they're really satisfying, but like, and I'm not like moving through the game in any sort of like rational way. It's not like Tales of the Neon Sea where like, okay, I kind of don't get the puzzle, but like it limits where I can go in the world. No, it just lets me go any old place I want to go, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, we got some round bits here. Just discs. I think this is the most chaotic I've ever dumped out and arranged a bag. You're welcome. Like I said, I'm sure that there's like a whole culture of people who actually do this, like this is their content and not just like I do this from time to time, and they probably have like a system. They probably know all the right names for all the parts, and I'm just like, let's put these guys together. I don't know what it does, but don't. I remember when the succulent set like first came out and it was like impossible to get, and people were like trying to sell it for like hundreds of dollars, and I think I bought it for 40. So that's rude. I hate when people like do that because it just like gatekeeps a hobby. I like all the little dark purple pieces now too. This is really fun. This might be the most colorful thing we've done since the noodle shop. Ooh, this is a fun piece. It's got like the little grippy hands, but it's on a sprocket. There's only one of that kind too. Okay. We got some little tubes and we got more chicken feet. If my mom sees this, she's going to be horrified that I called them chicken feet. I'm making a face. Just imagine it. It's great. Ew, we're coming down to it. We're almost ready to build. Hi, welcome to the stream. We are currently on book 2, bag 2 of the Lego Succulent Garden. So welcome, and if you celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. Oh, it's the last line of bricks and we can start building. I'm so excited. This is a wild assortment here. A relaxing stream unless you have OCD, and then it's like, oh my god, what is this woman doing? Okay, here we go. Book 2. I'm so excited. Here we are. I like how it's just like, yeah, just throw all your pieces on the table. I couldn't. We would be here for days. Okay, let me grab a sip of my now not so hot chocolate. Oh, that's the stuff. Okay. Got our black base here. All right. And then we're going to do that all the way around. Okay, so I know we spent months playing Alien Isolation, and I was an absolute nervous wreck the entire time. And I'm having a ton of fun playing Fallout, but I kind of miss Alien Isolation a little bit. I need like 3 more games of it. Like, I need 3 more stories right now. Someone get on that. I want it. Mr. B was like, you should play Outlast next. I was like, I should not. I need a break. That was a lot. But I loved it, and I loved being scared. Right? I'm glad you feel the same way. Thank you, Mecha Terranova. It was so good. I don't know. I really want to start reading the graphic novels. I think maybe that'll scratch my itch for a while. watching everyone play Scorn, and I'm like, I don't know how you do this. It's gross. It's cool, but it's like super gross. And it seems very, very stressful. Alright, so we have our planter. Fancy planter. It has like, that's supposed to be gold or what in there. So we're going to put that off to the side. And then we need one of these and this little dark green square. And then 3 more. I don't really know how that's supposed to... I just got kicked again, didn't I? Oh boy. So this is how I thought this was gonna go last time with the original pieces. Okay, that wasn't the internet this time. Unfortunately, that time was just Twitch. I think. And we're back, I think. That time wasn't even the internet. That one was just, I think, just Twitch. What can I say? Alright, so we're going to make little stacks of these brown pips. And then these go in the corners here. I do like when it's just like, oh, okay, well, we're back now. Appreciate that. All right, so the Robin Hood hats, as I like to call them, just go in the corners here. Alright, so it looks like we're flipping this upside down. And then we have these red pips that go on the bottoms. Very interesting. And then we have a green flower, a black dowel, and then we have this crazy thing that's definitely a plant. Alright, so the flower goes upside down in the middle, and then the dowel, I guess it's the same on both sides, goes through the middle. Alright, and then this just goes It just goes in like that. Okay. I guess I didn't expect it to click so well. And this goes through the side like the others. Okay, here we go. There are approximately 10,000 types of succulents that you can grow. The fun Lego succulents are a great way to start your collection. 10,000? I didn't realize there was that many. I knew there were a lot though. Alright, plant number 2. Oh, it's the purple one. Hopefully Giraffe gets to see this one. We'll start with a black base and these 2 8-ups. Right in the corners. Alright, so this is the start of the planter. And then we're going to finish it off the same way we've done the others. Alright, so got a green, very thick stem, and then another one of these sage colored pieces. I love that shade of green. I'm not even a green person, but I like that one. Alright, I'm going to put this off to the side. We're going to start with that brown sprocket thing. And then one of these short little red dowels goes in the center. And then this long brown dowel goes through there. And then, oh yeah, okay, so we have one of these like 4 postered ones. 4 posted? 4 postered. And then this gets offset like that. Alright, and then that gets flipped upside down. So we have this guy. We saw a bunch of these for the satellites on some of the Star Wars sets. And then from there, this slides on here. There we go. And then one of these like tubey bits goes on the bottom and snaps in like that. Then we're gonna flip this back over. And we have this like little cap that goes on top of this piece. All right. Ooh, it's gonna get more complicated. Okay, so we're gonna build 4 of these. So I'm gonna put this off to the side with our planter. We're going to need all 4 of these domed pieces. And then we're going to need 4 of these pips that have the little like flange on top. And then, I guess all of these like gray pieces. Bring these down here. Guess I can slide these up. That'll be for the last planter anyway. Alright, so what it has us doing is flipping over these domed pieces, and one of the corners gets a pip. Wow, that's really hard to push on there. And then the other side get wedges. So 2 more of those. This is kind of cool. It makes like the center of the flower. Desert flowers always have the most interesting colors. I think that's going to be an extra, but we'll see. I do appreciate that there are extras, although I'm not sure how they decide what's going to be an extra or not. Alright, so from there, we're going to take our cool little spoke thing, and each side, oh my god, I'm throwing stuff. Each side gets one of these like inside petals. And then, okay, so 4 of these get these purple hinged bits, and oop, shh, it's time to feed the cat, but she's sleeping, so we'll wait. Okay. So here's the petal, and then, alright, so we're gonna put that post inside. So I think it's gonna be a real squeeze to get that under those inside petals, but that's okay. So I'm just kind of tilting up those inside petals to make room for the outside ones. And these just lay kind of on top of each other really nice. It looks like the real thing, just like Mega Terra Nova said. Gosh, that's pretty. Oh noes! I'm going under. I don't know how tight these petals are supposed to be in here, but we're gonna try. So this one's a little funky, but try to flatten these down a little bit so you can kind of see inside. So that's the inner flower. And then we're going to flip this upside down. So I think that goes on the outside. That goes on the outside. Just want to make sure these are all facing the right direction before. Hi, baby. Did you hear the alarm? Yeah? She came for lovies. You heard crinkly bags, huh? Do you want some treaties? When I do crafts or Legos, I don't have to like close the door all the way. So yeah, so she can just kind of come and go as she pleases. Not that she can't before, but I only leave like the door open this wide, so she has to kind of push her head in. Okay. So we're gonna do the same thing again, but we have these little green arms. Oh, do you want up? Do you want up? No? What are you looking for? After we finish this plant, I'm gonna go feed her dinner. Alright. So we got these little green arms. Again, they go on the bottom. Get those on there super good, because I think they need to be like really snappy. Are you stretching? Come on, do you want up? Do you want up? She doesn't know what she wants. She just, to be fair, when I wake up from a nap, I don't really know what I want either. Figured I'll get her set up with dinner and maybe Mousy. Oh, that's satisfying. Hold on. Let me bring that over here for you guys. Is that one a little crooked? That one's a little crooked. There we go. See if we can open these up a little bit here. Hopa. Alright, well, Giraffe, if you're still on, there is the finished purple flower, so let's get it into a pot. Let's see, Lavender Echeveria. The lavender varieties of Echeveria have some fun names like Afterglow and Cubic Frost. Alright, so again, we're going to put this right here in the middle. Where'd she go? I don't know where she went. Okay. And then we have one of these red dowels here. Okay. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to feed the kitty cat. And then when I come back, we will finish the last plant, which I believe is an actual cactus and not necessarily a succulent, from book number 2. Okay, so I'll be back. Hi guys, I'm back. Kitty cat is fed. She has her mousey. Hi baby, do you know we're talking about you? Yeah? She's staring deep into my soul and giving me the stink eye. Okay, so last one for this bag, and we're making a cactus. So let's get on with making the planter. And welcome everybody who's on the stream. Oh, it's the mousey. I posted a picture on her Instagram of her playing with her mousey with the disco tail. Okay, so we're gonna start with that. And then we're gonna finish this off just like the others. Okay, so kind of the same planter as all the others. And then from here we have a gray dowel and one of these discs. And this has like a little flange with a hole in it. I guess it's more of a tube then, but try to orient this correctly. Can I orient it correctly? Yes. Definitely some calamity behind the scenes. I accidentally hit the switch on my power supply and I was like, oh god, now I tanked the stream. But no, not this time. Oh my goodness. Alright. So we have a brown cylinder, one of these 4-way bits here. I don't know if anyone has seen it, but I'm in the mood for something kind of creepy. And since I'm done with AHS for the season, has anybody watched Lovecraft Country? Is it good? Because it looks good. It's been out for a minute, but we haven't had HBO that long. Is it worth settling in with my cat for tonight and watching some Lovecraft Country? This is kind of an interesting arrangement, and then it's kind of weird it's not symmetrical. A lot of this stuff is done symmetrically. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the chicken feet things are actually like are like the actual like spines. So we're gonna do this 4 times. So it's here, we'll get them all facing the same direction so I don't get confused. So it's gonna be 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 and 2. Right. And then from there, each one gets one of these. I like had all these things I was going to do this week. I got little white hairs poking out. I'm like, oh, I'll do my hair this week. Yep, didn't do that. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll get some Christmas decorations up. Nope, didn't do that. Just like, I need to just chill out and stop. I'm already like doing too much. I've already been like pushing extra content. So that like I don't have to worry about editing or recording the week of Thankmas. And I'm like, I need to just chill. Like, what am I doing? Okay, and then each one gets 1, 2, 3, 4, and then skip 2, 1, 2. Oh, who's starting? Gatesum's on. Always interested to see who's streaming. And then we'll do curved ones at the end here. And then I'll hold one up when I get one done. And then we're gonna take the remaining 4 of these, and they all get one of these like kind of mossy colored pieces on the bottom. Okay, so that's what each one of those looks like now. And then each one of these holes gets one of these chicken feet. Oh my gosh. I mean, I know they're branches. I know they're supposed to look like spines, but I might just do it because I know my mom's going to yell at me when I talk to her next. She's like, I can't believe you called them chicken feet. Love you, Mom. My family does kind of wander in and out of these streams, so yeah, she'll see it. If not, she'll see the rebroadcast. Alright, last of the chicken feet. Now I can stop calling them that. Hi, welcome to the stream. We are on book 2 and flower number 3 of the Lego Succulent Garden. Okay, so they go like this on this. Oh, that's not good. Apparently that wasn't assembled well. And then this one goes on the same way, but we're gonna kind of alternate. Oh, okay, so that's how you get that sort of ridgy effect. That's well thought out. I clearly did not design this. I'm really excited. There is a band that does a lot of like music inspired by the lore of the Elder Scrolls called Daedric. And I saw today there was a short on YouTube, and they're doing a cover of oh my god, why did it fall out of my brain? Changes by Deftones, or Change by Deftones. All right, so we're gonna put that in the bottom. I guess it doesn't have to go any real particular way. So that's the bottom of our cactus. Wow, how like real does that look? I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so now we're gonna make like the pink ball on top. So we have one of these and two of these sprocket things. So what does that look like finished? Okay, so this one goes all the way to the bottom. And then I think that just stacks on top. I guess we're gonna find out shortly. Yeah, it has to because it lines up with these guys. So we're gonna do 4 of these, so 8 in total of these little ovals, and we're gonna stack them on top. Well, that's kind of a satisfying sound. Give you guys the absolute best I can. Yeah. Totally not related, but it's starting to ache a little. So I was talking to my aunt, I was like, man, like, I went into the office today and my like ankle's been really bothering me, and you know, I just got it injected. Said I whacked it on the coffee table, but I didn't think that was it. Like, it's really bad. Woke up this morning, the bruise is the size of a freaking sand dollar. Like, bullseye right on the ankle bone. Of course, that's where my foot hurt. You know, if there were prizes for clumsiness. Can I get a Nobel Prize for being a walking disaster? Is that a thing? So we're going to do this one more time with these little oval pieces. So, because I stream, and any day that I like stream, I try to spoil the heck out of the cat. So I'll have to like take kitty cat breaks during Thanksmas. But those of you who are parents or have pets, you understand. Also, I think that's a week I'm going to make something in the crock pot, so I don't have to like think about food very much. It'll just be leftovers. Alright, so we're now going to make all the cute pink bits here. So I'm going to put this off to the side. So we are going to need all 8 of these. So we'll start with this step. So 8 of these and 8 of these. I didn't hear it. It's behind my face. What am I doing? Alright, and then from there, each one gets one of these curved pieces and a pip. Try not to make this like too piecey, but yeah, here we go. We're gonna make the little barrel top. It's gonna look super cute. Okay, for a set that's like gigantic, this has actually been like really chill. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And then they all get one of these little wedge pieces and an orange flower. Starting to move my extras. All right, so it looks like we alternate these when putting them on here. So, oh wow, okay, this will be snug. So from the top and then the bottom, so all the way around, and we're gonna make this pink barrel. Alright, so that is the pink barrel for our cactus. And then we have a dark green pip, an orange flower, and this dome piece. I think we're going to move these bits up here. I think these are our extras, except for one of those red dowels. So this green piece goes underneath. And so we're going to slide onto the brown dowel at the center, and then we have a little orange cactus flower that goes right on top. There we are. And voila. Isn't that fun? Oh, this actually, oh, I don't know, I'm torn. I've got some favorites, but we can talk about those at the end. So this is a moon cactus. The moon cactus glows red because it lacks chlorophyll and must be grafted onto other cacti for it to grow. Interesting. So I wonder how it grows in the wild. Oh, did we have this instruction on number 1? Hold on. Did I miss an instruction at the back? Yes, I did. Hold on, guys. Missed some instructions. So, with our first succulents, so we'll take, so this goes this way, and then from there, this goes in here, and then this goes in this side, and then this goes in here. Okay, so that's the first one. And then we have some extra red dowel from that first book. Oh, it's the D&D chat. We are playing this week. I'm super excited. We are starting a new masks game, and it's going to be Christmas themed. I could not be more excited. Okay, and then here are these guys. So we've got this little red guy, and he snaps into this one, and then this snaps into this one. The second one's my favorite one, but I think I like these two and I like this one, but they're all really neat. I think I just like the colors. I think it's because the Star Wars ones are so fun, but they're all black and gray. All right, guys. Last book, last 2 bags. Book number 3. All right. So I'm going to turn this way because I think on the end gives my aloe a little more room. There we are. And then I'm going to leave out these 2 extra red dowels in case we need them. But I'm going to put all these pieces away, including the last remaining chicken foot. All right. Oh, hi, baby. She's watching guard. So my office is directly across from the powder room, and she is sitting across from my office. And she's keeping guard, and she's falling asleep keeping guard. She's keeping us safe. Ooh, look at these cool ones. They remind me of the pearls on my hanging my string of pearls plant. We're gonna put these up against my wrist rest though, because I'm afraid I'm going to lose track of them. I wonder if this is like a new brick for them, or if these were used in another set for something. I can't even imagine what, unless there's like a chicken coop set. Hey, welcome to the stream. We are on book 3, bag 3, A and B, of the Lego Succulent set. So welcome. And if you celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm really afraid these are gonna roll away. Oh, hi, baby. She's like laying on her back. She's so cute. She is going to get so spoiled when this stream is over. She's probably gonna get super spoiled all the way through Thankmas because, like, I planned to stream a ton that weekend. So, like, I requested off from work. Like, I requested time off to dedicate to Thankmas. So, okay. So now that I like can immediately identify after 2 bags which pieces belong to the like planter portion, at least I know I can just put those all together. I'm gonna put the dowels over here so we don't lose them, so I don't lose them. Yeah. So many little pieces. There is a certain like calm to assembling these little lines before even putting together the build. Oh, that's a new piece for us. It's like half the height or 2/3 the height, and it has like little ridgy bits. That's new. Okay. So first big bag, and it's pretty much just planter pieces and these beads. All right. First tiny bag. New! That's why they're up there. That's why they're up there. I knew this would happen. Okay. Oh, this goes with these. It's the little corner pieces for our planter. At least I'm starting to learn the system, I guess. I mean, it only took 2/3 of the way through the build to figure it out. All right, let's start making rows. More dowels. So my little craft mat actually has a lip on it, which is kind of perfect for this because there's really only so far some things can go. Also, fun fact, so like when I set out to do crafties and things for my content, I had a really hard time finding a craft mat that was like the exact dimensions I wanted and had a lip. And then I was just looking for silicone mats because like all the self-healing mats are silicone. And then I got a recommendation for a silicone dog dish mat. And that led me down an entirely like different like road. And honestly, like that kind of, anytime I've needed to shop for something really niche now, and I don't know, it's not like I haven't done this stuff before, but just like really looking outside like a designated department for something, and it's like, oh well, if you buy it in this, you know, in its actual department, it's more expensive. But like if you find an alternate in a different department, it's totally fine. Like buckets and stuff like that, or that kind of thing. Kind of like when I was doing ceramics in school, If you actually buy like a bucket dedicated for ceramics, they're really expensive. But if you go to a hardware store and get, I think it's a spackle bucket, and they're low and wide, they're like really inexpensive. Like, you know, obviously I wanted Christmas things, you know, decorations up this year, especially since like I was so not feeling festive the last 2 years. Last year wasn't as bad, but definitely 2020 I was not. I still had like long COVID by the end of 2020, so I was not like in a good place anyway. But last year I decorated a little bit, and like this year I'm like, yeah, I want to be festive. And then of course we got a cat, so she's too young to really have like a conventional tree. So I was looking at these like felt like kids Christmas tree sets, and they were cute, but they were expensive and kind of small. And then I saw like this kind of paper game, and then I was like, wait, I have an idea. So I looked up bulletin board kits from like some education supply like sorts of companies, and man, I found exactly what I wanted. Cardstock Christmas tree with little decorations and things to put on it, fraction of the cost. And I was just like, this is way better. Because, like, whatever it's going to be is likely going to be, like, a one-use, like, 1 year sort of situation. So I didn't want to shell out the money for it. So, yeah, much better alternative to what I was thinking. Okay, they're almost cute little lines. Like, almost. They're little flowers. These are interesting little stems. But there's a lot of succulents that have like little cup things as their like leaves. I'm just gonna wedge these in here because there's so many of them. Kind of like those little quarter rounds. Okay, last bag for number 3, last bag for the set. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. These go down here. They're part of our planters. Just knowing that these are the planter pieces, I'm like, man, I could have broken up these bags a lot easier before. There's like a piece that looks like a gun, and I'm sure that's what it is, but why? Kind of interested to see what that's gonna look like in this set. Alright, so there's 6 I can see so far. I wonder if they're just used for like a pivot, you know? Hi, are you playing? I hear this like subtle crinkling. She's so quiet when she wants to be. Sneaky girl. Hi, baby. Do you want up? Can't believe she let me cut her nails today without like really anything. Hi, are you being a good girl? Yeah. She's starting to get like an adult like kitty face. But then, like, you look at her. I posted a picture on Instagram today, and you can see it. She's sitting in kind of like my butt print on the couch, and then it's like really obvious, like that she's still really small. Come on up. Do you want up? Or do you just want to stretch out on the edge of my chair? She's not really, like, really scratching my chair. She's just, like, gripping the edge and then, like, I don't know, stretching out real long. The vet says you're going to be a long bean. And I believe her. I believe her. Because when we first got her, like, she was really small, and as she grew, she just kept growing this way. Like, she's definitely put on a ton of muscle mass, but she still has, like, a lean shape from the top. She's just a long bean. She's, like, smooshed on the floor. That's where she wants to be. That's where I'll leave her. Gosh, it's so crazy. Like, after 2 months, and I'm like, yep, can't have a cat. Definitely allergic to cats. She's been here 2 months, and the things that have affected my allergies the most have been the heater that needed to have its filter cleaned, and literally just going outside in the world. But to be fair, the things I'm definitely most allergic to are ragweed, mold, and mildew. And it's fall, so of course, like, that's the stuff that's going to set off my allergies now. Come on, baby. You know how to get up here. Do you want up? Yeah, there she is. Oh, there she is. Alright. I don't know if you can see her little face. So. Hi. We're going to take a little kitty cat break. Hi, baby. I kind of have, like, more of the cords tucked in. I'm starting to get things a little more organized in here. As she's getting older, she's getting a little more curious about some of the stuff. But I do have cable sleeves and things to bundle so that when we do 4 days of streaming, it'll be a little safer for her to come and go. What's that? What are all those little pieces? What's that? She wants floof scritches. She's like the only cat I've ever met that's like, yeah, can you, like, scratch my belly? I want belly scratches. In fact, when we go to bed at night, she, like, stops in front of the steps, stops on the second landing, stops at the top of the landing, stops in the bedroom door, and she wants belly scritches at every single stage. It's the Ripley tax. It's the Ripley tax. She's such a good girl. Even, like, when she does naughty things, they're really just, like, cat things that I just, you know, she's a cat. She's curious. She's a smart kitty cat at that. We're still working on the conversation buttons. And she obviously knows that when she interacts with them, mom and dad come running. But she really hasn't figured out, like, the paw on the button yet. But she has figured out how to, like, lay on the button. Yeah, she's getting rowdy. But she has figured out how to lay on the buttons to make them work. The other day, all right, you're being bitey. It's time to go. Time to run around. And she obviously knows, like, the things we say to her, and she even responds to her name sometimes. So I don't know if it's just, like, the cadence of me, like, calling her, but she does respond to her name. But the other day, she was on the scritches button, because those are the first 2 buttons. We decided we start with 2 buttons and just really work on those 2 and see if it goes anywhere. Well, so she's on the scritches button, and she's on her back, and she's just, like, rolling back and forth over the scritches button. And, like, obviously we're indulging that. We're watching a movie, and she had been sleeping, so, like, you know, we're like, okay, she's fine, whatever. And like, we're watching this movie and just super loud, we hear scratches, scratches. And she's just rolling on it like a dog in something stinky. And she's just rolling on this button. And it's obviously very intentional because like the buttons are up against my honeydew cart, like my little crafty cart. So it's definitely intentional. It's not like a fluke. And she seems to do it with the... And she'll lay her entire body down on the ball button. And we've demonstrated with our hands. She's actually like put her paw on the ball button once and was successful. But I think she was just like testing it. And she really hasn't done it since. She tested it out, we came running, and then the next time she just laid her hand on the button, but it didn't put any force behind it. And she hasn't really done that since, but it's just super funny because like she obviously knows that like there is an action and reaction associated with this thing. And she likes that part. I think it's just communicating what that could be for her. So she's still watching Billy Talks all the time. She's still obsessed with Billy. And I'm like, learn from Billy. See what Billy does. Although Billy is sometimes a stinker. I was watching some of her older videos. And there's this one where like a friend of her mom's comes to visit. And she's like, hi, Billy, I'm a friend. And Billy just like lays on the squirrel button. And she's like, no, Billy, not squirrel friend. And she looks at her and she's like, squirrel. And she just like keeps mashing the squirrel button. And she's obviously like trolling. So yeah, it's like, oh, that's the sense of humor. All right. There it is. Those are our last bricks. Hi, welcome to the stream. We are on book 3 and the last bags of our Lego succulent kit. So I'm just going to have a sip of some hot cocoa and we'll get started. All right. Again, like I love it. They're just like, okay, dump out your bricks. I'm like, oh no. Can't do that. And it's got to be a little orderly. All right, so we've got these first 2 here, just like before. Yep, so we're just building kind of the same planter as all the others. So let's go ahead on that. Well, it's nice Ripley came to visit. I think she just heard the crinkle bags drop on the floor and she was like, oh, what's this? Oh, contains no treats. Got some loveys and now I can hear her playing with Mousy. So she should be content for a little bit. I did not pick those up in an orderly fashion. No one tell Magenta. Okay, alright, and then I'll show you for folks that may not have seen the planter finished yet. Okay, so here's the basic planter. It's black and then it has these holes for the dowels to go in to link them together. So what's up next? Okay, so we're going to put this off to the side. And then we have one of these, and then 1, 2, ooh. I'm just throwing stuff now. Spent all that time making it pretty. 3, 4, and a flower. So I'm going to flip this over. We get one of these here. Oh, Magenta, I'm so sorry. Here. I'll make it better. There we go. It's slightly better. Okay. There we are. They're a little nicer now. There you go. I'm telling you, I need like a ruler so I can like set them up against the ruler and just like move them over. I'm sure in the Lego like community there's a proper way to do this, and I'm just like doing it all like haphazard. Okay. There we are. Ooh, it's like a barrel cactus, I think. Okay, so we're gonna put this in the middle. And then all these are gonna go out. I think these are barrel. This is supposed to be a barrel cactus. All right, Mega Terra Nova. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. It's been interesting so far. And hopefully I will see you Saturday for Breakfast with Bretons. And we will be heading back to the Shivering Isles, and hopefully we'll eventually find some of those flawless pearls. Enjoy the rest of your week. That's a little cutie one. I like that. All right, yeah. Yeah, it's a ball cactus, not a barrel cactus. Okay, so we're gonna put a little dowel here. So you guys can see a little bit better. Ball cactus. Cacti, including the ball cactus, can live from 10 to 200 years. And we'll bet Lego succulents could beat that record. Probably, because they're plastic. All right. Ooh, we're doing the one with all the little pearl things next. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. So, same idea. Okay, so we're just going to build the planter just like the last one. I'll do better this time, I promise. I'll warn some of you, this next plant will be asymmetrical. It is designed to do so, but I think it's string of pearls. That's what it looks like to me. And I actually have those in my yard. I'm really proud of how they've turned out. I was cautioned like over and over, like if they don't grow, if they don't thrive, it's not your fault. They're really temperamental, and they've done really well. My string of hearts did pretty good, but it looks like a squirrel or a bird dug in them. And, you know, that's pretty much the end of it. I'm really sad. They got to be like over 5 feet long too, very quickly. Okay. And for the sake of tidiness, we'll move these guys up here. Right. It is kind of nice. It's like a black lacquered like planter. All right, so we're adding more to the planter. We have these 2 beige pieces that will go in the middle, and it looks opposite the seam, which kind of makes sense. You don't want them to pull apart. All right, here we go. So we will need 2 of these light green pips, 2 dark hinges, and these 2 light green ovals. So I guess we'll build this. So pip, then oval, then dark green hinge. And then we'll do another pip on top. Dark green hinge the opposite way. I don't know what that sound was. And then an oval on top. So I think this is kind of like the foundation of our little stem. And then we're going to place that across there. This one's kind of funky because it's not symmetrical. Oh, we got a little bit more about this. Roar some leaves. Oh, it's a burrito. It's a burrito. A burro tail. I did have a donkey tail for like 10 years. It grew to be like this long. And then one very hot summer and it just like disintegrated. The burro's tail plant with its plump green leaves are made from elements commonly used in Lego sets as dinosaur eggs. Alright, so this isn't new. Okay, cool. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of these little wrench pieces and then we're going to slide on a light green, should have collected the pieces for this, I got too excited, light green pip, followed by a second light green pip, and then one of these like stoplight ones. And then on all 5 available sides, oh, get on there, we're going to put these dinosaur eggs or pearls, depending on your experience with them. I'll have to post a picture of my like current succulent status, including my really sad hearts. Okay, and then on the lower hinge piece, this is going to snap on. That's such a cute little cluster. So slightly different. Okay, so another wrench piece. And then 2 more of these light green pips. And then another traffic light. Kind of off. Ouch. Man, these are tough. Alright. And this is kind of offset from the wrench. And then it gets another light green pip on top. Okay, so those little like tube things go on here. All the way around. And then another traffic light will go on top of this. And then I'll show you what it looks like at this stage. So it's like the next part of the stalk. Okay, and then then everything gets little pearls or dinosaur eggs. That's what they're called. That's what they are. And for those who obviously can't stay for the entire stream, it is a holiday in the US. This stream will go up probably early next week on YouTube, and then I will post a picture of the final product on my Instagram, which is Manatee and Me spelled out. It's our next stalk. And then that goes on the next hinge here. It does look like a donkey tail now that I'm looking at it. Alright. Whoa, the clusters are getting bigger. Alright, so 2 more traffic lights, and then they're going to be offset. And then through the center, this large brown dowel. Wow, is that supposed to go all the way through? Yep, okay. Fingers are not as strong as they used to be. Oh my goodness, okay. Looks like some kind of appetizer. Hi, welcome to the stream. We are on plant 2 of book 3 of the Lego succulent garden. We are currently building a burro's tail. Right. And then 1 more of these traffic light ones offset. And then 1 goes on top, again, kind of offset from the one underneath. Definitely looks like an appetizer. Alright, and I think this will get, yep, those little stalks all the way around. I can't decide if the bottom or the top is the best place to start. I guess we'll start at the bottom. You know, maybe not necessarily an appetizer, but like Brussels sprouts sold in a stalk. That's kind of what it makes me think of now. Alright, halfway there, and then each one of these gets one of those dinosaur eggs then. It's taken so long to be able to do this set, and now that I'm doing it, I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. Absolutely like months in the making. So at some point I'm gonna want to do the bonsai tree because it looks like a little sakura tree, and probably the orchid as well. Never been successful in keeping an orchid alive, so this might be my one chance to do it. That off to the side. I think that's going to be an extra. Oh, more chaos. There we are. And then all of these get dinosaur eggs. Yeah, probably from the bottom is the best way to do this. I guess that's why it has the dowel in the middle and they're not just stacked up. I guess it gives it a little bit more pivot. I'm so glad I rolled all the little pearls up to the top. Oh my goodness. They would have been everywhere if I didn't. And whoop. All right, it's our next stalk. And then we have a little bit of a topper to make for it. So first thing, we're going to take a traffic light and we're going to plop it right on top of one of these pips. Oof. Ooh, that was a good sound. Okay. And then we're going to put the last remaining 5 dinosaur eggs all the way around. That's a long one. Wow, I can't believe we used all of them. I was like, man, there's gonna be a few left over. Nope, they were exactly enough. They do have a nice feel. They're like smooth, but they have like a matte sort of finish to them, rather than the super shiny ones like these. All right, last donkey tail, and this is going to stick right in here. Oh wow, that looks actually better than the picture. Alright, so this doesn't get a red dowel. Okay. Burro's tail. The burro's tail, or the donkey tail, is a tropical plant native to Mexico and Central America. Alright guys, it's the last succulent. I'm so excited. Oh, it's pretty. It's red. I mean, obviously, but like, ooh, it's red. Oh, it goes together different. And we have another one that's on an angle. Okay, so we have platform and this little hinged piece again. Oh, it goes right in the middle this time. It's not off to the side. All right. And then we have this red incline piece, this green domed piece that I have facing the wrong direction, and then this 2-up right here. And now next, oh, we have that like 2/3 black piece with the textured side, and then this piece that has the hinge on the bottom, just like the other one, just like the rosette one we had. And then that snaps together, and then we have these two go the long way around. All right. And then we continue on making the planter as normal. So I think that flower is now extra. Bum bum. the lip that goes all the way around. Still think they look like booth benches, but that's just me. Alright, so that's what we have for the base for our final succulent here. Alright, so we're going to start building the flower next. So first things first, we have these two dial shapes. And we have a cool diagram that tells us not how to do this. So we're going to put the dials through this way, and the holes have to line up. The spokes have to line up. It's very specific about that. Okay. Spokes have lined up. And then 6 of these tiny, tiny little dowels. Okay. And then the little ridge side is on the top. Okay. It actually looks like one of those fancy rims for a car. Alright, so last little short dowel, and then we have this like green tube thing. So green tube thing. And then the last red dowel goes into the top. Oh, so all those little gun things, I was right. So they create like a pivot point all the way around. And then when I'm done, I will show you guys what I mean. So these are the same as like the gun mold that you see in the Star Wars sets, but they're used as like a pivot point, I guess. Is happiness a choice? I think happiness can be a goal. I think there are certain circumstances in life where happiness seems pretty impossible, but I think it can definitely be a valid goal. I don't know. I'm not well versed in philosophy, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna say make 6 petals. I can say that there have been times in my life where I really adopted a fake it till you make it approach to happiness, because I felt like it was a survival sort of thing, where if I didn't, then I may not have joy at all. So I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but that's what I got. I do know that there are people in this world who unfortunately physiologically are just missing the components to be happy without some assistance, and that's tough. But I'm glad we live in an age where there is help available for those people. And then 2 these on either side. I have never played Genshin Impact. I've seen the title, I've seen it advertised, but I don't know much about it. Is that something you're playing or have played? Oh. What kind of game is it? Very similar to Oblivion. Okay. No? Okay, now you're just making fun of me. Okay, I see how it is, Magenta. Okay. I'm a bad gamer. I've never played any of the Zelda games. I was just never at the right place in my life to play them, and then I don't know, I just never did. I played a whole crud ton of indie games, like real small stuff. The very first game I ever played was Doom, but I was real little. I started playing Doom when I was about 4 with my dad. He had early onset deafness and was not doing well playing by himself, and I had learned the sounds of all the monsters, so I helped him play. And then I've played Myst, not Riven, but Myst, like really early stuff. I played Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I played Half-Life. I played the original Alien vs. Predator. And then I took a bunch of time off. And then I played some like casual games like GTA. Really big into the Dynasty Warrior series when I was in school, just because it was kind of mindless, but had like a good story. I really liked the Civ Call to Power games 1 and 2. And then of course, like, I've played my fair share of like Sims and stuff. And then more like contemporary stuff. Obviously, you know, I've played some Elder Scrolls. I've played a very little bit of Mass Effect. I played a little bit of Borderlands. I think everyone's drowned a sim in a pool. The first time I did it by accident because it didn't occur to me. So we're talking Sims 1. It didn't occur to me that a sim couldn't like just pull themselves out of the water, that they had to have a ladder. And I'm like, geez, I spent all that money on a pool and you can't get your butt out of it. but I think plenty of people have done that for therapeutic reasons. Yeah, I don't know. I've just kind of played some odd things that some people haven't played. Not a lot of people have played, and then I've played, you know, I've missed out on a few things. Like, I've never played a Final Fantasy, and I've never played a Zelda game. So, what can I say? I did play Time Splitters Future Perfect. I loved that game. Okay, so we're doing our first row of petals here. I don't know. Let's see, I've been doing YouTube for almost 2 years now. I have like over 400 videos of just like Let's Plays. Not like individual games, but like episodes of games. Yeah. I've played like, you know, Stardew and stuff like that. I don't know. I have a couple like farming sims that I've backed on Kickstarter that I'm looking forward to. Really excited for Slay the Princess to come out, like the full game. And the fourth episode, or fourth chapter of Scarlet Hollow should be out, so that's kind of fun. Alright, so we're gonna stick this to our base. I remember trading like CD-ROMs with some of my like classmates in high school back when it was like really easy to just trade games. That's how I played AVP. I traded a burned copy of Half-Life for a burned copy of AVP. The only one I've really played is like ESO a little bit, but I kind of get overwhelmed by that stuff. I don't know. I was hoping that it would scratch the itch for, you know, obviously the long delayed wait for, you know, Elder Scrolls 6, but I just felt really overwhelmed, and it didn't have the same like sense of wonderment that I experienced with 4 and 5. I've played like as like in terms of like battle royale, I think the only kind of battle royale game I've ever played has been like Survival of the Fittest, and it just happened that I was watching like the live stream for the Neeps cast, or you know, on a Thursday night, and I got into the lobby, so I got to play some Survival of the Fittest with some of those guys and the fans one night, but that's pretty much it. I've never been so proud to be the second to last to die in anything. So we have a green dowel, this last traffic light piece, and one of these. Sorry, I'm not as versed in the games. There's a lot of like, I watch a lot of Let's Plays, and I'm really into the lore of like some games like, oh, well, I've played like Dragon Age and I've played Diablo, and I really love those. And even though I've never played a Souls game, I think the lore is really cool. I do own one of the Souls games though, I've just never played it. Alright, here we go. Knights of the Succulents. The ruby red Echeveria has a small pyramid element at the tip of its leaves that first appeared as detail elements in Lego Nexo Knights sets. When I was like 11 years old, my mom installed internet on our PC, and I was just browsing the internet and found an MMORPG. At first, when I saw other people running, I thought that it was AI and not other people. Yeah, I get it's kind of easy to forget that, especially like I said with ESO, you both have like NPCs and you have other players, but everyone was really polite. I kind of expected the worst, but it was just really overwhelming. Red Echeveria. Red is the color of love. Next Valentine's Day, skip the roses and give a Lego Red Echeveria instead. Alright. And then someone invited me to a guild, and there I was, 11-year-old me playing with full-grown adults in a guild. Yeah, I kind of felt like that. Like I played like chess online as a teenager, and yeah, we're all talking on Skype, and my mom didn't understand what happened. Oh, okay. Wait, I'm missing a detail. Okay. Yeah, no, when I first had internet at home, it was on a 14.4 dial-up modem, so like it was mostly just like online encyclopedias and things. That's how I became aware of like Sailor Moon and stuff before it was available like on a channel near me. So yeah, like the early like Flash games and stuff came later. There was one, it was like Lenny's Walkabout, and it was like a sort of a side scroll game, and he had his like magic didgeridoo. I loved that game. Okay. Are we missing? Oh, nope. I was just about to say. Alright, so technically our red Echeveria is finished. Let's arrange this all pretty now. It's very shiny. Okay, so we'll turn this around. So from the back, it gets one of these dowels. Now, I am playing chess online in high school. I met someone with a similar uncommon extracurricular, and I ended up competing against his school. And now looking back, I'm like, I can't believe I just talked to some like random kid on the internet and believed it was a kid. You know, but back then that wasn't like a concern. All right, so this is our final row, and I believe it's time to put them all together. Wait, what? What does it want us to do? I guess we can store the extra pieces inside? I don't understand. I'm going to ignore that step for a second. Okay. We've got our 3 rows here. And then, so this connects to this. And then 2 more of these. So I guess these. Connect here. Nope, I kind of did that wrong, but now I'm afraid to pull them apart. Really doesn't sit in there snug, does it? I guess it's so you can put like the extra pieces in. Okay. And then from there, I think that's correct. Oh yeah. Wow, look at that. 771 pieces. Not our biggest set, but probably one of our more advanced ones. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I finally got to do this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. And thank you to you guys for hanging out all day watching me do this. Yeah. And Giraffe was right. This one is really special, the purple one in the middle. I'm glad it ended up being in the middle. It looks like something you would buy like in the flower and gift section of a grocery store. Yes, it goes on a shelf. I actually, we've done so many of these now that I bought acrylic risers. So I'm going to dismantle a fairy garden that I have that's taking up a big amount of space in our shadow box in our stairwell. And it's going to be a lot of Legos now. Oh, someone's got the zoomies. Oh, thanks, Megaterra Nova.
I don't know that one.
I like how she just answers questions that no one asked her. Amazing. Oop, that almost came off. But yeah, so I have an acrylic riser. So I'm hoping that by the time we get to Thankmas December 8th, I will have the shelves all fixed up and ready to go so I can show you guys. So I can do like a little slide on here. That's the right direction. And then show you guys all the kits we've done so far and all the crafts. So look how fun. I'm so excited. So I will take lots of pictures for Instagram, and then like I said, the rebroadcast obviously will be up on Twitch for the week, and then I will upload the video from today and put that up on YouTube next week. So I'm hoping to get it up even by Saturday, but we'll see how long that all takes for me to edit. So wow, guys, thank you so much. Somehow I still have hot chocolate in my cup, but this is amazing. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out. This was incredible, and I can't believe we got this done in under 4 hours. I definitely expected it to take longer. So which is probably good. I should probably go to bed early, considering I need to get up at 3 to start on Thanksgiving tomorrow, since we're celebrating tomorrow and not today. Amazing. So yeah, so I'll post some pictures later, probably this evening, on Instagram, and that's Amanda T and me, as it's spelled, on Instagram. So, and if you're interested in seeing my cat, Ripley the Cat 426, like LV426, but Ripley the Cat 426, and she's on Instagram as well. She's super cute. She's been very, very good. She's gonna go get spoiled like crazy. Today's probably gonna be a 2 gravy day since she was such a good girl. So, alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate all of you. And hopefully I will see some of you bright and early Saturday morning, 6 a.m. for Breakfast with Brentons. Yeah. And if you have any suggestions or something special you'd like to see for Thankmas, I'm going to post the schedule on the 1st. So yeah, we have a little bit of time, but yeah. So the tentative schedule is kind of as it is right now. So alright, guys, well, until Saturday or Sunday if you can't make it Saturday, yeah, take care of each other, take care of yourselves. I'm happy you're here. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you came and hung out with me today. So, alright, guys, remember to drink good tea, and I have my crusty hot cocoa, but until next time, take care, and happy sipping, guys. Thank you.